What's up, everyone? This is Rikk R Treat, and you are watching The Pumpkin Patch. I hope everyone is doing well amidst the blistering hot October weather that we're having. Maybe that's just me over here in California, but I'm melting my sweet pumpkin ass off here. Um, as per usual, I will do a check-in, and then we will get into the video. So just little updates. Writhers stuff is still pending. We're still currently waiting on a mix. Ideally the final mix, and then we'll send it off to be mastered, and then we will send it off to be pressed and get it to you. Thank you guys for being patient, and I appreciate all the love and support. I know that this continues to happen, unfortunately. I'm sure the pandemic does not help at all either. Aside from that, we will be doing our first live stream on Saturday, October 10th. Please check it out. It will be on our YouTube page, which is, because of you guys, YouTube.com/The Writhers. We were able to get that URL because we have enough subscribers. So I'm really stoked about that, and I appreciate all of you guys. I'm hoping that you will tune in and enjoy some of our old songs and some of the new songs that we're going to be showing that we've either never played or played maybe once and showed off a little bit. So today's video is going to be a review on an album by European horror punk band Left Hand Black. They sent me this awesome goodie bag and the files to check out their record. So this is a self-titled album. It is 13 tracks of some rock and roll influenced, fast, upbeat horror punk. I would say this is a great album for any of you who are fans of Mr. Monster and the other. Like, maybe it's the European piece. I know the other is German, and Left Hand Black is Swedish. So there is a obvious cultural difference in there, but I think stylistically and maybe a little bit of the vocal delivery reminds me of the other, which is awesome. They are one of my favorite horror punk bands. So Left Hand Black definitely is hitting some of the good points for me, I think. Mr. Monster being that some of the tracks are notably more rock and roll influenced than just basic punk music. With that, I will get into a few of the descriptions of the songs, kind of sharing what I think about them, and giving you more reason to check it out. So the album kicks off with a fast, dynamic track called Dead Heat. Very in your face, sort of. Like I said, this one's a good start to the album, giving it that aggression, right? That like intense punk vibe that I like to hear. Then after that, it goes into another song, similar style, a little bit more rock and roll vibe. It's 28 Days Later. I think this one, while Dead Heat is very catchy, I think musically I enjoy 28 Days Later a little bit more, just because of that rock and roll vibe. I think with the songs that have that more of that noticeable influence, do it a little bit more for me, but that's just my take. I do really like the album as a whole. I think my favorite track on this is track 4, Let's Scare Jessica to Death. It's a really cool solo into verse 2. The drums change pattern. It goes from like the first like intro verse is like cut time, and then it goes into like 8 notes on the hi-hat. I don't know, it's just really dynamic for me. I really enjoy that. I think overall, the coolest parts for me about this is where the drums switch up. They have like faster paced D-beat style verses and choruses, and in there they throw in like a slow fill in. I always really enjoyed that. I'm not very good at doing that myself, just brain wise, but I have in the past. And there's something about that is really cool, where it doesn't necessarily change the tempo, but it like changed the vibe a little bit. So I really appreciate that, and they do that in a few of the songs in this album. Children of the Night is another one. I wrote Mr. Monster next to it because I think that one's the closest to that vibe, rock and roll style. And there's like some wild guitar things going on over the "Come Join the Children of the Night," "Come Join the Children of the Night," like outro tag, if you will. So I really appreciate that. That was cool. I like the use of those weird little guitar accessories, whether it's like even just the like, I don't play guitar, so I don't even know what you'd call it, but where you can hear kind of the strumming of the guitar itself. It's like kind of those dead notes, I guess. Like the use of those dead notes in some of these songs is really cool and really tastefully done. There is a track for Army of Darkness, and of course it starts with a clip of Ash from the movie, which is cool. This one's cool because it has like some fast 16th note parts, and the whole thing is really quick throughout. And what's cool is it's juxtaposed next to the song Walking Dead, where it has similar 16th note patterns, but it's not as quick. This one, the Walking Dead one, is a little bit more atmospheric in comparison to the first one. It's a little bit more vibed on the slow parts. They have a song about Jaws, which is cool. It's not too different from the October Flames track. October Flame. I'm blanking on I think that's what the band's called. The band from Florida. They're awesome. I don't know. I'm obviously pretty out the game if I'm losing the names of the bands that I like. Gotta hold too much up here, but it's pretty similar as far as like hook. You know, that we're gonna need a bigger boat piece. And this one, it's cool because the we're gonna need a bigger boat part has like a drum fill out of it that's just, again, really well placed. And then there's a few other songs that I think are pretty sick. Their longest track on here, Your View, Your Vice is a Locked Room, is a little bit more atmospheric on both the guitar and the vocals. So overall, like I said, 13 tracks, really cool, like rock and roll influence stuff when it has that. Otherwise, really good. I don't want to say it's pop punk. I think it still sticks in the, like, I guess, like more traditional punk realm, or modern traditional punk realm, you know, like Pennywise, bands like that. It kind of sticks to that realm, which is really cool. There's something about the music to me, though, that basically sounds like if they threw a Newfound Glory style breakdown in it, it would be a really good like pop punk or easycore album as well. That'd be cool to hear, but that's not what this album's doing. Just my imagination going wild a little bit. I guess my only complaint about this album is the vocals aren't as dynamic as some other bands in the genre. They're a little bit, for what it is, monotone. You know, they kind of stick to the same thing, but it does work. It works well for it, and it allows, in my opinion, the actual instruments to shine a little bit more than I think they would in other experiences. And that doesn't mean that all the songs are monotone or anything, but you know, the singer keeps it to sort of one dynamic the whole time, which is fine. Dude can sing for sure, and it sounds good, and again is reminiscent to bands like the other, as far as vocal delivery goes, you know. With that being said, they were nice enough to send a few copies of their CD. So what I'm going to ask you guys to do is comment below. Please like them on Instagram, and just so that I also am helping myself, because that's what promo and cross promo is for. So I'm going to ask you guys to like Left Hand Black on Instagram as well as the Writhers. Comment below and tell me what your favorite Halloween tradition is, and you will be in the running to win one of these CDs. There are 3, so I'm gonna give you guys until the week before Halloween, so the 23rd. You have until the 23rd to add Left Hand Black on Instagram, add the Writhers on Instagram, and comment below what your favorite Halloween tradition is. Alright, with that being said, I am Rikk R Treat. You have been watching the Pumpkin Patch. Please stay tuned for more updates, more videos from me. I know that these are few and far between. I don't know how to say that. I'm busy, things happen. But stay safe, and remember, Black Lives Matter.